Hello and welcome. In this video today I'm going to continue with triads. Now I'm going to also use the 1, 4, 5 chords in the key of G, but I'm going to use a different string set. So I'm going to be using the G, B, and E string rather than the D, G, and B as we have done in prior videos. So basically I'm going to do the same chord shapes but just using a different string set. Now, let's start out here with the G. So, here's where this comes from. This is the E shape, right? And so I'm just going to use these strings right here. Okay, so on the 3rd fret. Now, because the lowest string or the lowest pitch here is the 3rd degree, we have a first inversion. So this is a first inversion G triad. Okay. Now we're going to go to the C chord, and I want to stay close by here. So what I'm going to do is the A shape, okay, right here. So now this is a root position chord, okay, where before when we did the A shape here, that was a 2nd inversion. Now when we start here, we have the C, E, and G. So it is a root position C chord, okay. Now for the D chord, we're just going to go and play the D shape D chord, okay. Now, and that is a 2nd inversion, all right? So we have a first inversion, a root position, and a 2nd inversion, okay? So here's our G, here's our C, and here's our D. Now, let's move up the neck, and let's take the G chord right here, and let's do the D shape, okay? Now I'm going to go to the C, and so where am I going to find that? Well, I'm going to do the E shape. So again, here we go. This shape right here, which is our first inversion C triad. Here's the G. Now, how am I going to play the D? Well, I'm going to do this shape, the A shape. Now, I don't know if you notice this, but the shapes are the same. They just change. They just change the inversions, right? And so we're down here, we started with the E shape, and then we went to the A shape, and then we did the D shape. Now we move up here, we start with a D shape, right? And then we go to the E shape, and then we go to the A shape, right? Now let's move up the neck again, and we're going to do the same thing. So now I'm going to start here. Now I haven't used the A shape yet for the G, so I'm going to start with the A shape right here, okay? So here's my A shape. Now I'm going to do the D shape. Here's my C chord. Now I'm going to do the D chord, which is what I have left, is the E shape. Okay? All right. Now, those are the positions, the 3 positions that we've done for the 1, 4, and 5 chord. But now I want to show you something that you can do with this. This is kind of cool. Now, again, remember, we're doing triads because you want to have a different place to play when you're playing with other musicians. You don't want to be playing in the same pitch range all the time. You have a couple guitar players. Maybe you got somebody doing the shuffle rhythm down here. Right? Well, now, how do we play that shuffle rhythm with these chords? Well, that's what I want to show you today. Now, let me kind of explain what makes that rhythm. So, right up here, we have the 1, the root, the G here, and then we have the 5th, which is the D. So we have G and D. And so now that is not major or minor. It's just a G5 chord, right? Just the root and the 5th. So there's no 3rd. So you can use this over major or minor, and it's kind of okay. That's what makes the blues so easy to play over this kind of a shuffle rhythm. Now, if you've heard this, right? What am I doing there? I'm adding a 6 and the dominant 7 right here, okay? Or so it's the 6th and the dominant 7 that kind of gives that shuffle rhythm. Okay, now, because we have been studying triads and we kind of know the inversions, well, we kind of know where we are, right? So let's take a look here at the E shape, the G chord here on the 3rd. So here's my 3rd, here's my 5th, and here's my 1. So if this is the 5th, this must be the 6th. So there is that boogie rhythm, okay? Okay? Now that's going to be the same for this shape regardless of where you play it. Okay? Okay. Now, that's for the E shape. Now, what about the C shape, or the C chord, which is the A shape down here, okay? So here's my 1, here's my 3rd, and here's my 5th. So if that's the case, okay, and that's going to be the same for each one. So now what I have done, and let me kind of explain this, is that I had a technique where I could play the chord like this. When I played the full A shape, like a C chord like we're doing here, like this. Sometimes that's pretty difficult to be able to hit that, and I can't do it all the time to hit that E, straightforward with this, with a bar like that. So in this, I'm just kind of I'm doing this shape here. You can see it on the screen. And I'm just barring it. So I'm taking my 2 fingers here, my 3rd and 4th finger, and I'm just kind of laying it down. Or you can, and then move this over. It's just a technique that maybe you don't even want to do that. Maybe just this is good enough. So that's for the A shape. Now, what about the D shape? Okay. Well, where are we at? Well, here's my 5. This is a 2nd inversion, so the lowest is going to be the 5, right? So here it is. Right here. All right. So take a look here. So we can go. Okay. Now, again, that's going to be the same no matter where you are. So we go up here. Right, there's our G. Now where is our C? Well, it's here. And then back to the G. Now the D. Okay. Okay, same thing up here on the G. To the C. To the D. Back to the G. All right. Now remember, with these triads, you can also utilize these notes in your soloing, okay? Now, part of the reason that I wanted to show you this boogie rhythm, what we've done in the 3 positions, right? And in the 3 positions, but also in the 3 triads that we used. So, we did this in the E shape. All those are notes that you can use in soloing, right? So, with the A shape here. All right. Basically, I'm just taking the same notes, and I'm, just trying to noodle around, find something that really kind of flows pretty well. All right, well, I'm going to have a lot more videos on triads because there's so much more that you can do with these, and I really want to kind of explore this whole topic thoroughly. So, hey, hope this is helpful, and until next time, happy practice.